What's up guys, Rain here, and today I'm going to explain to you why I use 2Checkout instead of PayPal. Now, in the past I had a lot of problems using PayPal because of I run a server and the people on it tend to be kids, and what they do is they hack PayPals or use PayPals they're not supposed to use their parents' money, whatever. Anyway, what ends up happening is all the money gets disputed somehow, and what happens is my PayPal account gets banned, or not banned, but what it's called is limited, and after a certain point of these disputes it gets limited forever or for 6 months, and then you're able to claim the money from it if all that money wasn't disputed. Now what happened in those 6 months is all those money gets disputed, and now I have a negative PayPal, which I just leave because they don't have the right info anyway. But anyway, that's what usually happens at PayPal. So if you're a server hoster, and you should know this already, you go through PayPal, it's like it's nothing. They get hit one after another, and it's really hard to keep your server up when all your money keeps getting disputed and gone. So what I tend to use is a system called 2Checkout. Now this doesn't just apply to server hosters, it also applies to small businesses wanting a payment service. I gotta admit, this service is really good, although they have really weird standards and like a sign up plan. So right here he says sign up, and these are all the payment services they cover. So if you're like a client and you want to go pay, there actually is 8, but they didn't update their service yet. But if you want to go pay for let's say I'm gonna use my server example, they want to go pay for a rank, they go to the service, and then they sign up, put all the info in, and they can actually use any one of those 7 payment services here. There's actually 8, I forget what the other one is, but they can use any one of these, and yeah, so it's not that hard for the client to use. It actually gets rid of the problem of fraud and that disputing problem, because I may have I may have 3 disputes and a whole bunch of frauds and all that. So it actually protects you from getting these disputes and having money that you actually shouldn't have because it's all fraud and all that. So it's a pretty good thing, but the problem is when you initially sign up, I believe you have to pay a $10 fee to get your application checked out by 2Checkout. And the problem is that after you pay the $10 and send it, it takes about 3 days for them to even respond to you. So they respond to you, and what sucks about their support is they don't have enough people, I don't think, because their support takes exactly 3 days for them to answer you back. It's insane. I just contacted them today because I had a problem with the payment. I didn't receive my payment today, so yeah, server's in debt, but not in debt, but I got the server paid off. It's just I have to wait for the other money to pass through. Anyway, it takes 3 days for the support to respond to any question you may have, even as simple as some stupid thing, and it doesn't matter. It takes 3 days for them to respond. So when I initially signed up, I had to show them my site. Okay, so I responded with the site. 3 days later, they responded, we can't log on to your site because at the time Minecraft just implemented that username thing where you have to type in your username before you actually get in. I told them just use 2Checkout as their username. It's no password or anything. So they logged on and seen that it met the requirements, but again, they responded 3 days later, and then I got a little confirmation I had to do, and then they finally accepted it. Now after that 2 weeks of trying to get my payment service in, I finally get accepted and everything. It's all set up. Now I start getting the payments in. There's more payments. I get about $2,000 in there, and then you need to verify payment. Now I thought I verified a payment, which was my bank account for the server, but apparently it didn't go through, and I don't know. Anyway, what I actually did and what I should have done from the start is sign up for a 2Checkout Pioneer card. It's basically their second service that they offer, which is a credit card, and you can actually send the money from your 2Checkout account to that service. So if you're thinking about using this, I would actually use the Pioneer card from the start. It takes about a week to 2 weeks for them to confirm that payment service. So after you put it in, it takes about 1 week or 2 weeks. So in total, it took me about a month, maybe around a month and a half, to finally get my payment service up and ready for the payments. Now, this payment company is special in its own way. So what they do is when you actually receive a payment, it takes 1 or 2 days for it to go into your 2Checkout account, and then it sits in there until the release date. Now, the release date is every Thursday, so remember that every Thursday is the release date. Now, it starts on Wednesday, so all the money that comes in before Wednesday, all the money that comes in before Monday, usually gets into the account by Wednesday, and it starts to transfer out. So any money that comes in from the late Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will not count towards this payment. It will come in after. So yeah, that's one thing about it, because it has that 1 or 2 days to confirm that it's a legitimate payment and it doesn't mark as fraud. And yeah, so after that, you finally get your payment, and then you can use the money for whatever, or keep it in the account. Now, that I didn't mention completely yet about the fraud check, but let me go over that now. The fraud check, what it does is it checks the info, make sure it's legitimate. So people who buy things from me, when they don't use legitimate things and put like ADSD as the name, it marks it directly as fraud. So use the name on the card that you are paying with, or the PayPal you are paying with. Make sure you use that name, or the fraud check will mark you as fraud, and you won't get what you paid for. It will just be refunded instantly, and then I'll just derank you on the server so you can repay again and get your rank. Now, that's most of it. Disputes, what happens is, once you see a dispute come in, 2Checkout takes 4 days for it to remove the dispute from your account, and it actually doesn't let you not cancel it. So once the dispute comes in, it sends it back immediately, because it doesn't want PayPal to do its thing how it does. It's really stupid, but anyway, it uses that system, and it just knocks the money out of your account. Now, you have 4 days before the money gets actually deleted from your account. So if your payment comes in before, you'll get the money, but your account will be negative after, unless you get payments in right then and there. So that's kind of how the disputes work. Same with chargebacks. It doesn't want you to get marks on your account, so it just takes it out directly. Now, you can challenge it, but there is a fee, like around $15-$20. So if it's something for $5, just don't do it. It's not worth it. If it's something for like $100 or $200, you can chance it, spend another $15, and you might get it. Depends on your case. If it says it was what is it called, unauthorized, you can try to dispute it. You'll most likely get the money, because unauthorized charges are really stupid in PayPal. So usually the client gets it back if we're using PayPal, but in 2Checkout they actually try to get you the money back, because it's their mistake. It's not an unauthorized transaction. Usually they're just trying to scam you, so they take the money back like that. But this service, if you actually try to challenge it, most likely you'll get the money. So yeah, that's about what I have to share about 2Checkout and why I use it. So it does support PayPal. You can use PayPal to buy from this 2Checkout account, but other than that, it's pretty good. You can't pay for other services with this unless you get the card. Then you can pay through credit card. But if you're gonna make a PayPal account and you're already you have multiple limited accounts, make sure you use like a fake name or some shit, and don't claim any money into it. Like, don't tell people to send money into it. Just link your credit card from 2Checkout, and then use it to just buy stuff. So if you need to buy stuff, that's how you're gonna do it now. Other than that, yeah, this is a pretty good service, so I would try it out if I was you. If you're like a server owner, a really big server owner, or any other thing, small businesses, anything you want to use, this is one of the best payment service I tried. Although their support sucks and their setup for the account sucks, it's better than not having a payment service. Once you actually get into it, it's actually pretty good. Of course, there was this tax form thing that came up, and it denied my payments for about a week. So the money in the account I have to use towards the server, and it might not be enough, but I'll take care of it. I'll put my own money in or whatever. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Make sure to check out 2Checkout.com. That's the website right here. Don't ran on me for using Internet Explorer. I only use it for YouTube because my YouTube account is binded on it, and my Gmail is binded on my other account on Chrome. So yeah, shoots guys.